Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the 5th episode of Slowlist Council. Today, we are joined with Catalina.
Hey.
Stefan.
Hey.
Tynesha.
Hello.
And a new guest, Christine.
Hey.
So, today we have a bunch of topics for you, and we're going to get started right now.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
And we're here, people. And today we're going to start off with an article or story I really like. And that is Michelle Obama not wearing a headdress when she went to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Most politicians, if you don't know, most of our politicians, female politicians, it's to be nice, not to like bow down, but it's to be nice, and they'll wear a headdress. I don't know what they're called. Anybody know what they're called?
Like burqas, right?
Okay. And
They just say headscarf.
Yeah, so they wear the headscarves or the burqa, you know, just as a sign of respect. But Michelle Obama didn't do it this time.
Good for her.
What do you guys think?
Honestly, I don't think we have to if we don't want to. I feel like we're all from different countries and we should all respect each other. Just like one time I was, putting up some curtains in my apartment, and the neighbor said, "Oh, do you mind, being more quiet?" And I don't make noise all the time. And it, and she was like, "It's past 10 p.m." And I was like, "I'm going to respect that you live here, but you have to respect I live here too. We just have to coexist."
I mean, but don't you, when you have guests over, don't you be loud? When you have guests over, don't you be loud?
Anyways, I don't think that it should be expected at all for any of us to have to wear anything like that.
I agree, and I don't think this should be news anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Why? Why is that backlash? Why does she get backlash for this?
I think she gets backlash because she had the courage to do it.
Yeah.
Because there's
and
so
she's
many.
Obama's wife too.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that she's Obama's wife.
But I think
That's
it's not. I think it's the combination of both, that Obama's wife had the courage to do it, that so many of their wives couldn't, or didn't have the courage to do. And it's just like, well, if he could do it.
But I don't understand why it takes courage to do that.
Well,
Laura Bush didn't do it either, but it wasn't a scandal.
Well, I mean, nobody did. No, like, Laura Bush is like the least, out of all the first ladies, she's like the least. Like,
didn't she kill somebody?
What?
Did she?
I think she, like, in a car accident or something like that. I've heard, like, I don't know.
Was she
Don't
drunk?
quote me.
Don't quote me.
Was she drunk? I don't know. I mean, them Bushes is crazy now.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I want to put it back. But, I don't know. I think it's because, like, people say, oh, well, there's so much going on with the... I don't know. Of course, it don't matter what they did. They could have, like... She could have went and saved the child, and they would have still been like, hey, what you doing over there saving children?
Yeah. What are you doing after your curfew at 5 a.m.?
And like when they come over here, they don't take nothing off.
Exactly.
I don't see them putting on suits.
They don't do anything different when they come here.
But I mean, I'm not a big fan of Obamas, but they seem like cool people. So,
Yeah.
You know.
And they get a lot of unnecessary criticism, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway.
In general, I feel like places like Saudi Arabia, you know, you have to tiptoe around them, and I don't know why. They're very sensitive.
Yeah, it's just oil. Like, I feel like if you take oil out of the equation, it's just like, wait, what are we doing? Cause you know how much money is in our army?
And not only that, but wasn't there that there was like that attack in France where this guy shot up all these, you know, sketch artists for this newspaper company because they drew a funny picture of what Muhammad would look like.
But you're not supposed to draw Muhammad at all.
You're not. But I feel like it's such a religious thing that it's like we have to tiptoe around it.
No, you don't.
Exactly. Those people didn't, and they all got shot.
Well, I mean, hey, there's religious extremists all over.
Yeah.
I feel like religion's gonna forever be one of those things you need to tiptoe over because it's just there's just too many opinions and there's too many people involved with everything and there's people who like to take everything overboard. It's just one of those things that it's like you'd rather just conform to like avoid shit happening to you, you know? I feel like it's one of those kind of things. Even though I'm not particularly religious, I just feel like for most people it's one of those things.
Yeah, because I've heard people say like with that story you're talking about, and he's like, but there's something about, you know, you're not supposed to talk about religion because I don't disrespect it. That's what the guy was saying. I'm just like, but then it's like you're blaming them then. It's like, wait, but yeah, they have freedom of speech, but it's like, wait, it's no but.
Exactly.
Like either it is or it isn't. You can't just say but they said something wrong. Oh well, as they wasn't inciting riots for what they were saying. They were just making jokes. And like I've heard so many times, you don't have the right not to be offended. Yeah. So it is what it is. But good on the Obamas. I mean, it ain't like nothing popped off. You know, it wasn't a big brawl. That would have been kind of amazing. But if there was a big brawl, they were like, you in our hood?
Oh my god!
And you ain't gonna rep our colors?
You stupid.
Is you serious, Michelle? Like you really walked off that plane and didn't have our colors on?
Oh my!
In my hood, this Saudi Arabia. This ain't America. Okay, so next story is about a police officer who was diagnosed with HIV in 2001, and apparently he raped 9 women over 10 years and infected with HIV.
It's horrible.
It's horrible. But the biggest thing that really stands out is that he's a cop. Right now, that's what people focus on.
Yeah, you can't just you can't equivalate being a cop and morality no more.
Yeah.
Like it's,
honestly.
Like you know, remember in the cartoons they'd be like, oh, the police officers coming to save the day. Remember the end of the movies when they come mad late?
Yeah.
Right, because like you done fought with the killer for an hour and who knows how long, and then he come at the end of the day talking about we're here and they give you a blanket so you can sit in the back of the ambulance. But
where was he a cop at?
Does it say where? Yeah, where was he a cop at? What? I wish they put more.
I mean, it doesn't matter, but.
And so, okay, it says. Hold on. Let me see what this is.
Kaliningrad.
I don't know where that is. It kind of matters though.
Russia.
Oh. Gee, okay.
Russia. Jeez.
That's why we always have to check authority. Like you have to push back on authority forever.
Yeah.
Because if you don't check authority, who gonna check them, boo?
Exactly.
Who gonna check them?
Yeah, I mean, he probably definitely abused his position to get what he want. I mean, it doesn't matter if he was a cop or not. It's horrible. But him being a cop probably definitely helped him rape people easier than if he was a regular guy.
Yeah, because he would stop women and ask them for their ID.
Yeah.
And then if they didn't show him, he would force them in the back of his car.
I don't understand why some people decide to spread HIV when they know they're infected. I've never understood the ideology behind that.
Well, some people are like, oh, you can go.
Well, do most people do that though?
Not most people, but there are lots of stories on this type of thing.
Yeah, like wasn't there like a story about like don't, like I said again, don't quote me, but it was something along the lines that there was like I think it was a gas station that there was whenever someone would go to pump gas, like whatever it is that they used to pump, like it would pierce them, and that was infected with HIV. I think I read that somewhere one time.
There was
heard that too.
something crazy like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, somebody need to make a movie about that.
Seriously,
but some people just feel like, oh my God, I got this disease, so horrible, and all of this. I mean, he was managing well. If he was able to be a cop for 10 years
with
like,
HIV,
no
problem.
You still got to maintain physical attributes and stuff.
Not in America though.
I don't know. I don't know how America.
There's
fat cops. Like, don't they have to like do tests and stuff?
Waddling so slow, and I was like, how? How do you?
I mean, because the police have great unions, and a lot of people don't realize that. Like,
they really
a lot
do.
of stuff where we're like, well, why did they get paid vacation? It's like the union pushed for it. That's why if it was me, that cops wouldn't have a separate union. Cops would be more of like a municipal union.
Yeah.
So like with all the other city workers, you're with them. That way, if someone's kid is shot, you're not fighting against like. Yeah. You're not pushing against nothing. You're gonna have to actually. The whole union will have to vote against the people that you're gonna actually push against. Yeah. So it's like now it's like the union can just say push the government to do what they want. But in the union itself, there's like nobody to say, hey, this is kind of wrong. You know, like when they had that protest and one person showed up.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. Like there's like you can have anything in New York. It's going to be tons of people that will show up because it's New York. It's like people just walk by and be like, oh, what's this? But if nobody shows up.
And going back to this, like you said, HIV isn't that big of a deal, but that's not really taking into consideration the different types of people we have. If you infect somebody with HIV, sure, people can live off HIV, but what about those people that can't? There are some people that have, really bad damaged immune systems, and that's something that people can be born with. There are people with lots of problems, medical issues.
I'm pretty sure everyone, has
I think HIV is a big deal.
No, because
if
for example, for me, if I contracted that, I would automatically just be out. That would be it. It's a wrap.
No,
I mean, that's what HIV basically it deteriorates your immune system.
It does.
So it doesn't really matter if you had vitamin C your whole life.
No. What I'm saying is there are some people out there that really don't have that great of an immune system anyway. So if you get HIV, it goes to AIDS right away. Like there's no stopping that process. Some people can't live normal, healthy lives with HIV because once you're infected,
there's no such thing as a normal, healthy life with HIV. You're going to have these dozens of pills. The people who manage HIV, they take dozens of pills.
I know they take dozens of pills.
And there's always hospital visits.
But
so it's not.
You're not taking into consideration the person at all.
Who are you arguing with? No one said HIV was going to be.
No, but you literally said, HIV, this guy's been managing it for 10 years. He's fine. Like, yeah, but the people he
No,
infects,
I was saying that because, if he was bitter about him having HIV, he would probably be more sick than to be able to do all of this.
Okay.
Not Mitt Romney.
Oh.
Anyway, continue.
I disagree that you can't live a normal, healthy life with HIV because I think I read somewhere that people that are on HIV medication are somewhat healthier than the regular person.
Yeah, but you're on medication. I feel like it's not normal. Like, I don't take pills every day. Like, I take pills if I have a headache every 6 months.
Yeah, and they're actually healthier because all those vitamins that are a lot higher in their system is boosted from those pills.
I think they can live a normal life.
They can have a normal life, but I mean, like.
Yeah, you can live a normal life. I'm not saying you can't, but I'm saying there are people out there that really can't if they are, given HIV. If you contract HIV and you really had a bad immune system from the start, Like the person that
Do you mean
infected
people
you.
in like third world countries or?
No, I just mean people with like really bad immune systems in general. Like I never understood the ideology about spreading your HIV knowing you were infected.
But I already told you, like, some people were bitter that they have it.
I don't care that you're bitter about it. What the hell?
It's not, but it's not. I mean, you can't add like a moral compass to something immoral.
I mean, where's this happening at? Like,
Russia.
people are.
I mean,
like,
there's been cases in the United
I
States.
thought you meant the story.
There's been cases in the United States of people spreading it intentionally.
yeah.
I mean, there's legislation about it now.
Yeah. Of course, now people go to jail if
okay.
they do that.
Because it is attempted murder, in a sense.
I don't know. This is one of those things that completely blows my mind sometimes about humanity.
Well, I mean, there's people that kill people for no reason.
I know.
I was just about to say something like that. Jesus. Because I was going to say, you know, looking back at humanity's track record, we fucking suck.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we do.
Well, now it's time to lighten up because we're going to look at the big old dump outside.
I mean, but this don't really make an argument for humanity, though.
Oh my god, this doesn't. But you know, before we get into this, I feel like more places should stop being so goddamn stingy about their bathrooms.
What?
I feel like more restaurants should allow people to use bathrooms because people come to my restaurant all the time and I tell them exactly where the bathroom is. I'm not telling them, "Oh, are you a customer? Are you a regular?"
So what's the story?
Regular.
No, people come into the restaurant all the time being like, "I came here last week. I come here all the time with my friends. I get this dish. I like it. You know, I'm friends with the chef and everything. Can I use your bathroom?" Like, just go.
So I mean, it's not a story, but it's just basically the man. You can tell he's walking. He's like, "Ooh, oh no," and then he's like, "It's coming out. Like I have no choice. It's coming." So he don't even care. Like he didn't even try to be inconspicuous or anything. He's just like, it's coming. So let's just watch the video. I'll share screen.
Oh god.
Okay.
This shit is so good.
Or maybe don't use that wording.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is the
It's on
best
call,
thing
right?
I've
Call.
heard.
Is it
in
called?
so
Oh,
long.
okay.
Share
I always. Oh well, you should know.
Oh, shut up.
I know how to use a computer. All right.
Oh,
I
but
mean,
but you
I'm not in the
didn't, but
nursing
you-
program. I'm in a
but
computer
you-
science program.
Oh,
Would
but
you
you
know
did
your
2
lane?
seconds ago.
Know your lane.
Whatever.
Know your lane. All right. Know your place. All right. You don't talk to your grace that way.
Oh.
Stay in your lane, by the way.
I am in my lane. All right. You need to stop being Iggy.
You want to play?
Ah, Lord Jesus. It's fire.
Look at it. He's like, ooh, there you go. He tried to push it up a little bit. He's like, forget it.
He didn't even like stand on the side. What
That's
the
what
hell?
I'm saying. He could have been in that corner. Look, he didn't care.
Ah! Wow.
But just look at everybody. Everybody's like, oh, he's using the bathroom.
It's
Okay.
because as New Yorkers we're used to this kind of shit already.
Yeah, like what would you do if you saw that?
Look how
Shut-
close the guy is.
Oh my
Keep it moving.
god.
And he's carrying.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna.
I'm like,
steal.
is this his store? I would be so mad. I'm sorry. I would have to take
Oh.
one of them water bottles and like, because like how you just not going? He ain't wipe nothing.
I know. Oh. And that really shot out. My god.
Yeah, it was like, like you oh man.
Like he had to go.
I mean, so don't you know before you leave your house?
Yeah, you should know.
Unless
You're
he
assuming he has a house.
No,
He
this
didn't
guy
look
had
homeless.
a
He
shopping
didn't look
bag.
homeless.
He had a shopping bag. He was somewhere.
Mm.
I mean, but
when
that's
booty
true.
calls. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
And he was older. I don't know.
Yeah, he was old, but he went right out in the open.
Yeah, that's what's a
Like
little
he
odd.
didn't try backing up next to the car. No, he literally he went he was hiding his face more than his ass.
What I really hate is that he literally picked the opposite of a bathroom. He picked where the food is before they go and putting stuff in the store. The
That's
opposite.
Great. A little extra flavor. You never know.
Some of that seasoning.
Yum.
You never. When you be eating something, you be like, "What's in here?" It's something different. Like my mom don't be putting. That's what it is. It's something. You know when they be saying they be putting their foot in it, or they be putting some love in it. You know what that means.
And that guy almost walked on it. He almost stepped in it.
Yeah, that's why.
Like it was still fresh. And
put both headphones in when you're walking anywhere in New York because you need to be aware. Like you got to have one out. Because I mean, there be people who don't know how to drive.
Wait a minute. What if this whole pooping thing starts a trend of people just shitting on sidewalks? And you're walking down the street and you accidentally just step in some shit. Now you got to really sit there and decipher if it was dog shit or human shit.
Then I'm going to need NYPD to stop hunting down cigarette people and start
picking up the poopers. Like, Christ.
Okay. So, this next story. I didn't read this next story, so maybe we should skip this one and I'll come back.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So this story is about a new law. It hasn't passed yet, but it's like in
the process.
In the process, yeah. So about citizens being able to use self-defense against police officers. Now, you know, sometimes police officers get the wrong house or they get, they make mistakes, whatever. Or sometimes they just arrogant and just like, I'm coming in there. So, and this is in Indiana. So I'm gonna read. It says, recognize the unique character of a citizen's home and to ensure that a citizen feels secure in his or her own home against unlawful intrusion by another individual or a public servant. What do you guys think about that?
I feel like that would only work in like places where there were like maybe state troopers, because in New York City they could take the self-defense as like I guess,
but
restraining.
It's different here. No, it will work here too. You know why it will work here? I mean, people probably wouldn't know this, but you can they can come in here. Like this is private property, but it's not my private property.
Yeah. So
it's different. Like it's the landlord's private property.
Yeah.
So and that's what everybody's very. Like what 10% of people have homes here, so like it's a lot different. Everybody's gonna have a home there, so it's like somebody runs home, and a lot of people rent them houses too. So
I guess but I feel like it could go very wrong in the city. Like if you try and like fight and defend yourself, then it's seen as restraining, and then if you like pull out a gun, you get shot right away because then you look like you're.
Well, you can't open carry here anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I feel like it would only work in like certain places.
I think if
definitely.
But I also feel like it should be a big thing. If you have to go into someone's house, it should be a big thing. There should be supervisors there, and there should be like a big issue is that they're going into homes. Nobody no higher rank officers there, and then someone dies, and it's just like, oh, everyone, we gonna cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then no charges are filed because he was resisting arrest, or like when they killed like a 7-year-old girl who was sleeping.
Really?
Mm-hmm. In a raid, and
damn.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think? Should we be able to defend our homes?
To an extent, I think.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you should be able to kill a cop, but. You should still be able to protect yourself.
Yeah, definitely. You should always be able to protect yourself in your own home. Like, I don't deny that. But just, I don't know, I feel like guns are really extreme.
I mean, I have a box cutter and a baseball bat in my bedroom just in case some shit wants to go down. You feel what I'm saying? So I always feel like protecting yourself is key. Like, you can't just let shit happen to you because you don't want to be in trouble with the law. Like, you have to do what you have to do sometimes.
Yeah.
But then how do you decipher if it's like a legit police person coming to like do their job versus someone unlawfully entering that house?
But you can tell by how they act when they do something that if they broke a protocol. Yeah, because they'll try to like they'll be more antsy. They'll be like, listen to me kind of thing. And then like even if you start questioning them, you're like, excuse me, why are you here? They'll get mad just because you asked a simple question. That means they weren't supposed to be there.
Well, say a cop gets shot. How do you determine afterwards if it was lawful or not?
They're probably not going to determine. It's going to automatically say it's unlawful.
Well, the thing is, some things need to be redefined, like probable cause. Because, I mean, we've seen it on the TV shows. They're like, hey, did you hear that baby screaming? Or did you hear somebody? Oh, let's go in.
Yeah.
And that's basically what probable cause is like, you think there's a sense of danger.
Yeah.
So you can go in, and it's just like, well, what does that even mean?
But even then, things go wrong, because you remember last week we were talking about how the mayor called about a break-in, and then they beat up the mayor.
But she was outside.
You still don't beat someone up like that when they made the call. And you should know who your mayor is.
Well, but there should be, I think there needs to be a government body, and I don't mean like internal affairs. I don't need ex-police officers telling police officers what to do.
Yeah.
I need other people to do that. I need people that I need people that their only stake is to catch corrupt officials, not anything else.
Yeah.
And I need real penalties. I need if the NYPD messes up, well, guess what? Your funding is cut.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to the point where they're like, okay, well, we need to do better, or we're not going to have no police force.
Exactly. No more paid vacation while this investigation goes on.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably going to say, oh, well, they have families too.
And you still killed someone. Cops
They're going to say the family didn't kill the person.
Cops should literally...
Wait, I don't get it. What do you mean?
Like, they'll be like, oh, well, why does the family have to suffer and stuff like that?
I'm sorry, the family
like, if
can't
you cut
work?
their family, if you cut the person bringing in the money, like, say some families, only the father is working and whatnot.
They weren't bringing in the money the right way, though.
But that's what I'm...
Okay, but you don't need a PhD to be a police officer. It doesn't take 20 years to become a police officer. So go find another job. That's what the rest of us have to do, though. Like, if we mess up at work and get fired, what do we have? We have to find another job. It's not...
Yeah.
Why does it have to be different for a police officer? I mean, I understand they're civil service, and I understand civil service people have to, like, really screw up to get fired, but it's just like...
Yeah. Not only that, but like
I feel like killing somebody is really screwing up.
I know every family is different, and I guess like if you're a single parent and you're a police officer, you make a mistake and you lose your job, you know. I get it. You were the only one that was the breadwinner there, but you really like screwed up.
And if you are, and if your family's dependent on the job, then do it right.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, and I'm not saying like it should be for people that make mistakes. And of course, if the investigation's ongoing, yeah. But if everyone's saying, if the evidence points to what it is, then it needs to be done. Like,
they have a belt full of different, weapons, and the first one they always go to is a gun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not right. The gun should be the very last.
Yes, the first thing on their mind.
Exactly. They're too trigger happy.
It's like, I'm going to shoot the gun today. I'm going to shoot some guns today. I'm going to kill some people today. Like, relax.
They really go to the extremes right away because, I don't know, I feel like the training isn't that... It doesn't stay with them. I feel like cops should be retrained every year.
I went to this meeting one time, and she was an ex-cop, but she was a cop in Jamaica. And she was saying there's a problem with the training here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you from Jamaica and you saying our training is bad? Because, they're crazy down there. So I'm like, then we really messed up here.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody from Jamaica is telling
Especially
us.
if she admits it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like cops should be trained every year, physically too, because I'm tired of seeing fat cops. I am tired of that. That's a contradiction. I don't feel safe.
No, I don't mind fat cops.
No, because I know they're the ones that are going to go for their gun first. What else do they have?
They can sit on you?
Oh my God, no. I don't feel safe with that.
I mean, but here, like, I guess in the middle of the night, they don't like shoot, like, they ain't gonna shoot 34th Street up in the middle of the day.
No, I know that.
But they will rough you up. And and that's the physical cops.
And I get it, the bigger cops, the ones that are like football players, those are okay. But if you're like really out of shape and old, no.
I feel like the physical cops are scarier.
The what?
The ones that are buff are scary. Like, I remember I was at this protest and like he was just so buff, and like he wasn't like in uniform. I guess he was a higher rank or whatever. And he was just so buff. And he's actually in one of my videos. He was just so buff, and it's just like, can you like not go to the gym anymore? Because like, let's go to 16 handles or something. Because everyone. What's going on? But his hair was nice. He like had a gel like a white guy. Now we're gonna talk about
Gabrielle Union.
Gabrielle Union and her prenup with what's his name, Dwayne Wade.
They literally put the word independent separately, like I-N-D.
Miss Independent.
But was it her prenup or was it his?
It doesn't matter at the point.
But it's like they're calling her independent. Like,
well, let's read her statement. For women in Hollywood, when they're coupling, everything's about the brand. Everything's about latching on to a rising star so you can kick your heels up. That's never been my story, ever. I make sure to let people know all of the hard work that's gone into my career. I want people to know the work that it took to get through UCLA, that I had student loans and worked. I was eating top ramen and lived well below my means. Now that it's time to get married to a man who happens to play basketball and has done well for himself, I want to make it clear that I have in no way hitched my wagon to his star. I have my own wagon and my own star.
Gabrielle Union, I only know her from Bring It On and Deliver Us from
Yes. Bring It On. Lord, the East Compton Clovers.
Yep.
Honestly, I learned about them being a thing like a few weeks ago. So for me, this is like, what?
I know. I think prenups are great. I'm for prenups because I feel like if it's your money, it's your money. I mean, unless you guys were, poured together and worked it up, a prenup is not necessary. But if that is your money, get a prenup.
It's my money and I want it now.
I need it now. That's the saying. And also,
and I think it's...
Huh?
And I think it's sort of naive to assume that if you're getting married, that the relationship is going to last forever. So if you know that you're in a financial situation where it's a lot of money involved, then of course you should get a prenup.
Yeah, it's like more than half, actually, percent today that ends in
old people that do that, because old people used to stay together even if they hated each other. They just stayed together
because that was the tradition. It was all tied to religion, and now
or they would stay together forever and never get married.
Yeah.
Like I remember my uncle, he was 70 and proposed. I'm like, what?
What?
Like, you checking out soon? What's wrong with you?
That was my parents. They never got married, but they ended up breaking up anyway. So like, whatever.
Yeah, I'm so pro and it's just like I feel like people that get into relationships don't act like a prenup is so offending. Like, people gotta be careful nowadays. People gotta be careful because, anything can happen and then you get half? For what? What if you were terrible?
And people make mistakes.
Yeah, but what
unforgivable mistakes.
I feel like that's just like, I really do believe in gold diggers. I'm just like, watch your back.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Watch your back. Watch your gold. Watch your money.
Wait, who doesn't believe in gold diggers? Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Chapeadoras are a fucking way of life for some women and men. I'm sorry. Like, if you don't believe in that shit, what is wrong with you? Like,
yeah, and then it's those girls that are just like, oh, I've just always known I was gonna be a housewife. Like, but what if you're terrible at that?
So here's
what kind of no ambition ass woman believes they're just gonna be a housewife?
But here's the thing. Oh. So Jenny McCartney, was it Jenny McCartney?
I think so.
Who's the one marrying Donnie Wahlberg?
Yeah, Jenny McCarthy.
Okay. She just said, I don't remember the whole quote, but it was something to the effect of, I want to be a wife. I want to be domesticated. I want to be dependent. and all of this. First of all, domesticated was the wrong word.
Yeah.
Because unless she went out and hunted for her dinner last night, we are all domesticated anyway.
Exactly.
Lord.
I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with wanting to be a housewife or to be married, but it's something wrong when you do it for the wrong reasons, like trying to be a gold digger or marrying just for the money.
Yeah, I feel like...
No, I think there is a problem with it. I feel like, because what she said, like, I want to be dependent. Why? Who wants to do, like, why would you want to be a child?
That's something that I
That's
agree
basically,
with, too.
you want to be a child.
I feel like you should have your life set.
Yep.
You should have
like,
your
what about
own
if he
life
dies
set.
tomorrow?
Exactly. Then where are you? You just hunting down the next millionaire?
Don't sign a prenup.
I just feel, don't have it. I want to be dependent. Like, who says that? Who said I want to be dependent? Like, well, then go to the hospital or find the police officer who's giving people HIV. And
well, there's a difference between being dependent and being a housewife and wanting to get married.
Yeah, I feel like if you're still doing, because I mean they're both rich, so like she's not like a rich housewife is not the same as Betty from Main Street or whatever, right? Not, you know, a rich housewife, you got the maid and you got the whoever's watching the kids, and like what do you only thing you're doing is what, paying the bills for the people that do the work. So what's that?
I mean, you just said rich housewife. You want an example? Go watch the Real Housewives or whatever the fuck. They're bored as hell, so they sign up to do scripted shows. Like, they don't really do anything.
You guys don't watch that show, How to Get Away with Murder, but there is a girl, and she's, you know, in law school, grad school. She's very smart and everything, but her fiance just came up to her and gave her these, you know, prenup papers, and she was offended by it. But his parents are the ones that really kind of made the company what it was, so it's not really her money. It's not even his money. So it's more the parents trying to protect their stuff. I mean, I feel like she had no right to be offended because, you know, it's not like, it's not like she's going to be dirt broke in this marriage completely. Like, he's going to take care of her. She's going to get things no matter what.
Not anymore because they broke up.
Well, I know. But I feel like why do women get really offended by prenups? Because I'm like, I know I'm going to be taken care of anyways if he's rich.
Because a lot of women are indoctrinated to feel like they should be taken care of.
Yeah, that's something in society.
I remember
too.
I was arguing with this guy. Remember Nate?
Oh my God, yes.
Oh my
Nate.
God. And I was arguing with him because I was saying, he kept saying, "Oh, I want to take care of my wife. She ain't never have to worry." And I was like, "Oh, well, you shouldn't feel that way.
Yeah,
it should be all well. If it comes to that, you know, the situation where you make enough money that she don't have to work, and that's what you feel like, fine. But you shouldn't. That shouldn't be your goal.
Yeah,
like,
that shouldn't be anyone's goal.
What is that?
A marriage is a team. Not
to have another. Like, I feel like when you do something like that, then that's not your wife. That is your kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is your daughter.
I know plenty of couples like that, and it's just a fucking shame.
Exactly, and then that is your money, not theirs.
Not their money, yeah.
It's your money because you're the only one making it.
Mm-hmm.
So what is she doing, taking money to go shop?
You're essentially just creating a spoiled brat and a wife.
Exactly.
Like, it's not like we're talking about Deborah from Everybody Loves Raymond, where she needed a check because dealing with Marie and them,
yeah, she really did.
You know, so that's something, but I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with these people. I don't know what's wrong with Jenny. Mm-mm. I want to be domesticated. Go read a book.
Oh my stupid. God. Book, you know, reading is fundamental.
So, this last, I don't know if this gonna, I guess it could be, I don't know. Let me see how much time.
We got plenty.
Okay. I mean, we can.
Well, personally, would you guys sign up a prenup?
Yes.
Stefan,
what?
Would you sign a prenup?
Yeah.
Prenup it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I feel like I would sign a prenup under like certain conditions. Because I'm not signing no prenup if I actually did help with this money. And I'm not signing no prenup.
But that's the thing, too. Don't do no work before you marry. Don't build a company with somebody before you marry.
I know, right?
Like, what's that? And then also, that, too, I don't like that either. Because I feel like, all right, you know how some people are like, oh yeah, we work together, we build the money. But then why is his name the only one on the company?
Mm-hmm.
It should be, okay, I'm CEO and you're head of the board of directors or something. Not he's CEO and you're the wife that stands next to him at the fundraiser.
Exactly.
Like, what is that? No. And I remember Martin Lawrence, he said this joke of he was asking the audience about like, oh, what they thought about prenups. All the women's like, no, you shouldn't sign one. Or they was just yelling whatever. And he's like, okay, so what about if I come into the marriage with $50 million and you come in with a bag? Do you think I should still put something in your bag? And they was like, yeah. I mean, don't be mean, of course, but it depends on the marriage too. Like, if you broke up because you did something awful, then why should you get paid for that?
Exactly.
Unless it's rightfully yours.
Exactly. Like I said, if you guys, made the money together, then it's your money together. But if it's just him or it's just yours, prenup. If I had money, I'd be making up a prenup too.
Yeah, but I need some of that money though.
That's gonna be in the prenup. Be like Justin and his allowance.
I don't care. I need to, because if you go and then if your boyfriend become assigned to
you're already in my will.
I best be alright.
You getting all
most likely
my
I'm gonna die
stamp.
first anyway.
You getting all my stamp collections.
You got stamp collections?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes those be costing.
You get all
Sometimes
of
those
my colorfully decorated posters.
Sometimes stamps cost a lot. A penny, 1943 penny is worth $100,000.
1943.
Because at the beginning of the war they started making them in copper, and then they switched to silver to save money.
Wow.
So a silver penny is not worth much. It's like $1. Okay, so this next story is about a cat. Okay, so, and now this is in Florida. Everyone knows there's something wrong with Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We all know.
Yes.
I think the state needs to be evacuated, and like FEMA needs to go down there, CIA or whoever. Like there needs to be a thorough investigation of what. There's something underneath Florida, I believe. It could be that it's so close to the Bermuda Triangle.
Wow.
There's something going on down there. Like, if it was a crazy story, right? And one of the choices of you had to guess where it was from, and one of the choices was Florida. Pick Florida. Florida's C. You know how you always go with C. Florida's always gonna be C. So this cat was hit by a car, and then they so they thought it was dead. They buried it, and the cat came back. And they found it.
Came back.
They found it. Okay, the cat showed up in a neighbor's yard a week later, dehydrated. The guy said that he saw the cat when the cat got hit by a car. He saw the cat bloodied, and it was lifeless on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And they buried it, and a week later it came back.
What?
Mm-hmm.
The same cat.
The same cat.
They went to the site and saw that the body wasn't there?
I don't know if they did a deep investigation. But, I mean, that's because
anyone actually went that cat back?
I mean, it could be the start of the zombie apocalypse, a.k.a. start watching The Walking Dead so we know what to do.
Oh, my God.
No.
Excuse me. But, just a side note, do you guys have a zombie apocalypse plan?
Well, no.
Because we have to get out of the city. Mm-hmm. It depends, because I feel like I can survive.
9
but
million zombies?
if they're I Am Legend zombies where they run, that's it. It's over.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
if they're them slow zombies from The Walking Dead, alright. But if they're them fast thinking and them things ran, what am I gonna do?
Weren't they like not zombies? They were like vampires.
Oh shit.
That's why they only came out at night. They were vampires.
I don't know.
That's what I didn't get. I was like, this is a vampire movie?
I still consider them zombies.
I watched that movie one fucking time, and I just couldn't. That movie.
They played it in science class.
I love that movie, man.
And
they played it in
Dominica
science
cried
class.
About the
you know
dog.
why I love that movie? Because at the time, like, I was just so done with the city, and I was just like, wow, An empty New York. That sounds wonderful. But then I was like, who's gonna make all the stuff?
Exactly.
Like I'm not gonna cook. Who's gonna make all the stuff? Like, where's the bus?
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway,
You should drive your own bus.
yeah. But then who's gonna move all those cars? I don't know if that would really happen. Because in every horror like zombie movie, this car's just in the middle of the street. And I'm like, does that really happen, or is like,
yeah, exactly.
we just needed to have like, I think it should happen in Florida, and then they just nuke the whole state. Because we don't need Florida.
I got a family down there, bro.
Well, call them first, tell them, but send them to Cuba though. Don't bring them up here.
Just
Nah, send them back to DR. We don't want to go to Cuba.
Okay.
You remember when we were watching I Am Legend in science class? And Dominica started crying about the dog.
Oh, she did?
She cried about the dog.
Fun fact.
How did Sam
biology
die?
class.
He was like bit, and then just before he was like turning,
yeah, he had to kill him.
Yeah.
But how did she die? I mean, how did she get bit?
I
Was it when he was stupid and was hanging upside down and?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh.
He like trapped himself in his own.
Yeah, he was
trap.
playing hangman. Like.
What you doing? He's just talking to a mannequin.
Didn't they like? Wasn't he like in that glass room with the chick who's actually cured, like getting cured? And like, didn't they manage to get in because one of the zombies was like cracking the fucking window open with his head? Was it like that?
Maybe.
No, you're thinking of 24 years later or 24. What was it? 28 weeks
days
later. No, 28 weeks later.
I've never even heard of that.
There's 28
No, literally,
days
that's
later.
what happened. 28 weeks later is they were in a glass
No, I think
room.
I remember that scene.
Right, like he cracked his head into the freaking thing, and they were just going nuts outside.
I
Like
don't
he was like
remember that.
the captain of the zombies or some crap. He just cracked his head against it.
captain.
It was a crack, and they started going crazy, and eventually it just broke in.
And where what? Oh, this was to the house or like what?
No, like I don't know where the hell they were, but it was like a laboratory. I'm assuming it was in the house. I remember I've seen this once.
Maybe.
And like he had like the zombie chick who was being cured in this room that was separated off to like a glass wall, I think it was.
Oh, wait. Is this the alternative ending or is this the original ending?
You want to know what? Most likely it wasn't alternative ending. 'Cause I had like a special edition DVD, so most likely that's probably what it was.
I like
Well, because the alternative ending, like they go on the bridge at the end, and then the other one, you presume that he
Spoiler
died.
alert.
Crap. The one
What
I
year
saw,
this
Will
movie
Smith died
came
at the
out?
end.
You better get up.
This is
Not
old,
even.
yeah.
This is
Spoiler
The
old.
one I saw, Will Smith definitely died at the end.
Okay, so the alternate ending. The alternate ending was the last one I seen, so that's probably why I remember. I remember them driving off. I don't know if Will Smith was with her or not.
Nah, Will Smith totally died, and she took his blood and bounced.
She had to save mankind.
Oh.
But yeah, you guys need to get your zombie plans together.
The one black guy in the movie, of course, had to fucking die.
Because
I mean, he survived a long time though. Props for that.
Still.
But then he started doing white girl stuff like hanging upside down from his own trap. Like what is that?
Oh my god.
I wouldn't want to survive if it was apocalypse.
I kind of want to see it.
Not me. Fuck
Because
that.
then we get to rebuild the whole world, and then we can be like, we get to change
Shit,
whatever
I'd
we
be the
want.
first one to go.
Nah, then you're coming over here because Justin and I got plans.
Nah,
We
'cause
loading up,
First of all,
and
I
then
ain't
we going
physically
north.
fit, and I ain't the best runner, so that might cause some problems.
Oh, I'm not running. You got to play smart. I mean, that's why I say it depends. Because if they can run too, then it's no who's getting away.
Yeah.
If they can run for who knows how long without needing anything, then only the Olympic track stars are going to be alive. So.
Yeah, but these zombies, like, there has to be something about them. Like, it's got to be just like 28 Days Later, where eventually, like, they can't eat anymore because everyone's already dead in the area, so they starve. It can't just be like The Walking Dead, where if you die, you turn. Because this is something that's not going to end.
Well, it depends on how it got into whatever, how it started.
I guess. I don't know. I feel like, oh my god, if it became that Thriller music video, like, hell no.
Why? If they gonna dance with you, what's the problem?
No.
So now they're trying to raise money for the cat because something's wrong with the cat's eye. So the cat had to have surgery, whatever.
So you mean to tell me they're raising up money for a fucking dead cat?
Zombie cat.
Dead cat.
Yeah, but it's like you're the one that
Undead.
adopted it. Why do we have to pay?
Jesus.
Well, it's donations out of the goodness of your heart.
No.
No. What? The cat's dead.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
That's like me adopting something and being like, Justin, out of the goodness of your heart.
Well, the cat died.
It can't even be that big of a deal. Like, I can't see it being like $50,000 for an eye surgery for a cat.
Oh, you don't know. Them vets charge.
Have you never owned a freaking pet? Oh my god.
Not a sick one. Not a dead one.
Having sick pets suck.
It's just like medical bills.
Yes,
I know.
it's even worse than medical bills.
I know they charge, but I feel like the most could be like $10,000 here.
That's still a lot of money. But I'm pretty sure there was other stuff wrong with it. It was all bloodied on the road, and
they're the ones that decide to take it in. If I saw a bloody cat...
It was their cat.
It was their cat?
Yeah, it was their cat.
Oh my god.
It was in the neighbor's yard, and it was like...
The neighbor's yard?
There's like, Fluffy,
oh my
your cat.
Oh god. Can I just ask, was the family who adopted this cat white?
Most likely, I mean...
Because I'm sorry, if it's a black Spanish family with no damn dead cat, they're not bringing that shit back into the house. Because first of all, if they're Catholic, they're gonna start screaming that's the devil's work. So that's not gonna happen.
Wait, that's the cat?
No, that's not the cat.
Satan cat.
That was the cat where everybody was like, "Baby, jump, please." and somebody was like, I like how they're like saying, "Jump, cat, jump," as if they could have just said, and it was
Yeah.
like it's not listening to you. It feels the heat, and it's like, whoa, something's wrong.
Yeah. Jump, baby, jump. Jump. This cat doesn't even care what you're saying to it.
And
even,
then
even when you're nice to it at home, it doesn't give a fuck.
And then you also, okay, so the person, this sounds like a white person. Ellis Hutton.
Yes, that's white.
Okay, and they're in Florida, so you got to realize they're in Florida. So
jump.
Most likely, the cat probably ate like bath salts before it got hit by a car.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
So did they get stuff out of the ground? Did they bury it or?
That's
what
what's odd. It's just like
they probably maybe buried it, but like in a very shallow grave. So like this cat was like, "What's this dirt blanket on me?"
Okay, but it's just like, okay, you buried it, right? Okay, I'm pretty sure they didn't bury 6 feet under like humans.
No.
So it's probably some little shallow grave. They probably put it in a box, and it was like, "Yeah, what is this?" And it just pushed itself out.
Meow, what is this?
Oh, I shouldn't laugh at that because like losing pets suck, but it's funny.
I mean, they got it back though.
If my dog came back to me right now, I think I'd shit myself. I'm sorry, that's not
like that guy.
Wow.
So this the quote is, "The only thing I can think of is that this is God's miracle." And I thought, why 5 days later? If Bart was alive before, he would have come to our homes earlier. All I can think of is that God created animal life on the 5th day.
What? Oh my god.
That's a first, because honestly, if it would have been up to religion, they would have said it was Satan's work. That he's coming back from the fucking dead. Like, Jesus.
Okay, you mean to tell me God took time to revive this one cat?
This one cat. It's one freaking cat.
Forget all the humans that probably died that day or the week before. He gonna revive this one cat and don't even fix his eye.
I know, right?
And he gonna revive the cat and then leave you with the bill to fix his eye.
Thanks.
Thanks.
What about the humans? I'm sorry.
Jesus.
I have a heavy New York accent.
I can't believe. Okay, why don't you tell that story real quick?
So, anyways, we had this side teacher, and she literally.
I like the side teacher. Wow.
She wasn't the main. So, anyways.
A teacher's assistant?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, she was the one that followed you around the whole time.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Anyways, She was telling us about her heavy New York accent, and she literally dropped the H. She was like, humans.
So you don't know how to tell stories, right? So let me tell you what happened. So we were in class, right? She was reading. She was like, oh, all the humans were in the place. And the whole class was like, excuse me, what are you talking about? And she's like,
so she was like, oh, Lord.
And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I just have a really thick New York accent. And we're like, we all live here. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Like we foreigners. Like, we live here. We ain't never heard nobody drop the H. What is that? Like,
Can I ask what the ethnicity was?
She was Jewish.
I don't even know what the excuse for that is. Shit.
I don't know. She was. I mean, I liked her, but she was a little crazy.
She was.
I remember this one time, right? So our teacher, our social studies, a social studies teacher she was teaching us about 1930s, and when credits before the Depression and credit was first coming around, whatever. And I guess people in the class weren't understanding the concept yet, so she kind of like was gonna teach it without going into credit. And then I remember Miss Shrink was like, oh yeah, and remember guys, you're getting it all on credit. And then Miss Shepard was like, stop. Don't. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh.
Wait a minute.
Like, you couldn't even pull her to the side? Like,
what happened? What?
Because she didn't want her to talk about credit because, teachers, like, when the class isn't really getting something, they change up, whatever. But I guess Miss Shrink didn't realize, so she started talking about credit, and Miss Shepard's just not here for that.
Wait, what credit?
Just the idea of credit, this credit. Not credit like credit card credit. Just I remember because they started credit, and then everyone started getting stuff on credit, and then the crash happened in the 30s.
Oh, yeah.
So it was crazy. So this next story, this next story a little bittersweet. But, okay, so Ramrley Graham was a teenager, I believe. Oh, he was 18 years old. And he had got shot in his home. When was it? 2012. They said they were chasing him and all of this. So they said they have probable cause, whatever. And the family's been fighting. So they bust into the house. And, there's this video here. I'll share screens real quick. Let's see if it plays. Okay. I'll show this video real quick. Oh, let me just blow on the mic so I know. Edit this out.
Call.
I remember now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't use Skype like that.
It took you a minute.
Okay, really?
And
but what else can you
start.
do on the computer? What else can you do on the computer?
Press start.
What else can you do on the computer? Can you do anything on the computer?
Edit this out.
No, I'm not going to edit it out. I'm not going to edit
Edit
your
it out.
stupidity out.
Edit it out.
I don't know why you starting today.
And there is no sign of a search warrant. The surveillance video is high grade. It can be seen walking into his home. The surveillance video is dramatic and telling. At 3 p.m. Thursday, 18-year-old Ramrley Graham can be seen walking into his home on East 229th in the Bronx. The NYPD rushes in seconds later without a search warrant and try to gain entry.
And he's kicking the door because the door is locked. They came in with their gun drawn.
According to a resident who was inside during the forced entry,
they did not screen police.
And there is no sign of a search warrant. The surveillance video is high grade. Its clarity, that of a professional. Clearly, the officers are seen desperately.
That's why I hate cable news. Like, he's just saying stuff. The quality, clearly that of a professional. Like, shut up.
Yeah, nobody cared about the quality.
But, yeah, so they're saying they were chasing him. He was so nonchalant to walk up to the door.
Exactly.
Like, he even looked like over there like, ooh, who they chasing?
And he didn't even come from the same, like,
exactly.
place.
They came from nowhere. Like,
yeah,
where?
He came from, like, the right. They came from the left out of nowhere.
I feel like it was one of those black suspect people, and they're like, oh, there's a black, run, go get him.
He just probably fit the profile of some, like, little 7-Eleven, like, I guess, robbing, whatever.
What are you saying?
Like, I guess, like, he fit the description of some
robber.
Yeah.
Robin. I'm like, we talking about Batman and Robin? What are you talking about?
I didn't mean to.
some
Just like
7-Eleven
Kanye.
robbing.
Kanye just there stalking.
When you said that last, I was like, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
Kanye just there stalking. I'm like, what? He does that? Ain't he too famous to stalk people?
He stalks himself.
He probably would. He probably does.
He probably would.
He probably made a Facebook account to look at his own Facebook account.
He catfishes himself.
I bet you he goes, as soon as he releases music, he go to iTunes and buy it.
Wow.
Didn't he say he's his own favorite? He's his favorite artist.
Wow.
Like what?
Like that's
That
like
is
when
very
you.
Kanye.
That's like when you tell people to like vote for somebody other than yourself, and he would still vote for himself.
Oh yeah, everybody don't vote for yourself now. He's like, nah. But so the family got
$3.9 million.
Yeah, and they're gonna split it amongst the family. I mean that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess.
That's
I mean,
good.
like, it still doesn't bring him back.
Well, nothing's gonna bring him back unless they bury him in Florida.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
They're gonna bury him before he's gonna come back with a fucked up eye.
Wow.
And then they would have to use the settlement money to pay for his eye. Because but I think this is good. I mean, I went to a protest. There's a video on my channel. Hashtag what is it? Rise Up for Ramrley.
Yeah.
And I think this is good. Now if Eric Garner can his family, I don't know about settlement. Like I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like it's empty. It's like, okay, cool. But like
Yeah. I feel like more should be done on the police side.
yeah, because
rather than
like
just
where's
a settlement.
but nobody
Yeah.
like nothing's like
Like-
ain't nothing gonna change from that. Like
If I was settling, like, the settlement would literally, like, have instructions like, I'm getting this money. Those people are fired.
yeah, different police protocol, like
Exactly.
something.
Like, I'm gonna push for, like, a good settlement.
Or just give me the police officer's house.
Exactly. Let me know where their children live.
Oh no. Oh no. You got that eye for an eye.
But, you know, technically I do believe this is great that they actually, you know, won something out of this. It wasn't, you know, everything I would have probably gone for. But if this is all they could get out of
Yeah,
the tragedy,
At least
then
it's something.
yeah, good for them, you know? They're actually, like, the first to really, you know, get something through.
Well, I mean, it's happened before. Like, who was the big one? What was his name? The one who got beat up in L.A.
Oh, I don't know that one. I was gonna say Trayvon.
What? They didn't get nothing.
I
That
know.
man, he wasn't a police officer. He thought he was. He's probably still do. And that's crazy. How you just go around beat up women and children?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is going on?
Because
Oh wow.
Oh, she want to come back.
she is here, yes. No. But I feel like because most, I'm not saying all, most police officers have an asshole mentality. They're like they're one of the, I feel like they were the assholes in high school, or a few of them were actually beat up and then by other people. And then they decided that when they got older, they would become a police officer and fight crime and beat up the people that beat them up in high school that are like probably like gangsters or something like that.
That doesn't usually happen to kids that are bullied.
Not all of them,
Like,
but the
they
few
don't
of them that
usually-
have the, like, you know, the asshole mentality, like,
Well, I guess if they're like grudging and they're looking for revenge. But you don't have to be.
I mean, not like all of them though. Some of them are just assholes just because they had a normal life and they decided, I am an asshole in my life, and they just do what they want to do. And then you have the good ones, so, you know, hey, you get what you get, right, Catalina?
You gotta say right. You get what you get. If anybody hasn't seen that video, on
To
that,
be honest, I didn't even
Excuse me?
understand what she said.
Oh.
I didn't actually hear you. All I heard was, "You get what you get."
You didn't hear any of that?
Nah, all I got was, I'm gonna be an asshole, and then blah 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 blah. You get what you
She's
get.
biased because her father, police officer.
I'm
So
not biased.
Well, I didn't say all. So if you're putting him in that category, then
he
I
is in
didn't
that
even
category.
Say that. I didn't even say. Well, he's an asshole dad. I don't know about a cop.
So
what happened to Savages?
Oh yeah, my dad.
So he one of them. I mean, he may not be violent. He don't seem like a violent guy.
My dad is
but
not violent.
Yeah, asshole.
My dad. My dad's like.
He got the mentality.
My dad's like one of those buff cops, but he's not. He's not stupid.
He's buff?
My dad is like. He used to do bodybuilding.
Really?
Yeah. If anything, he's just really skinny. Like
what?
What? My dad's.
I only met him once, and it was like for 5 minutes.
He's Puerto Rican. He's not white, so he's not that crazy.
So and so how come Miss Kabadi thought he was a child?
Because he's got a young face. Literally.
Yeah, but if you look like you bench press 500 pounds, how, like, what does your face have to do with anything?
I guess my dad's
We was
face
in middle school. We wasn't in high school.
We were in middle school.
Well, we did, to be honest, in our class. We had some pretty big.
Yeah.
No, you think they was big,
So
and then
anyway.
now it's because you was small at the time, so you thought everybody was big.
I'm gonna let you guys in on this, Christine and Stefan. So in 7th grade or something, my dad came to some little teacher conference with one of my teachers, Miss Kabadik. And my dad came over. He had
Really,
like
a teacher conference with a teacher?
whatever. He had his usual baseball cap on him. He always leaves the house with a baseball cap, which is just his thing. He just never really likes to be
He
recognized
basic,
a lot.
yeah, we get it.
So, anyways, I literally told her, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is my dad," and she comes real close to him and lifts his baseball cap off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's mad disrespectful.
And he was like, "Is something wrong?" And he's like, grabbing his hat back, and she's like, "I'm so sorry. You look so young. I thought you were her brother." And I was like, "Why would I introduce you to him as my father? And really, he's my brother."
I mean, he could be your father, brother.
Ew.
Oh Lord.
I feel like Christine. I feel like we used to have an inside joke about that. I don't know. I feel like we watched something in class. Oh no, Oedipus.
Oedipus,
Yeah.
the motherfucker. Oh, Rivera's class.
Okay, so this last story. It's a little like recap. Well, not a recap, but it's like we've talked about this before a little bit. And it's Roseanne saying that everyone knew about Bill Cosby and his alleged second life of handing out pills and handing out other body parts. So she says, we all heard it for a long time, and it surprises nobody. We all knew women who know somebody. If they didn't go through it themselves with Bill Cosby, she said, there are hardly any women, hairdressers, waitresses, working women who don't know somebody affected by the allegations. I don't even know what he's saying.
Okay, so Stefan said, why did it take so long for people to come out about this?
Did you see? Okay, y'all don't watch TV. Y'all gotta start watching TV. I don't care if y'all don't like it. Watch it. So, you heard it? We're running out of time. But anyway, so Law and Order, they did an episode, and I think it was kind of about Bill Cosby, but without actually being about Bill Cosby. So they were saying, there was always a dentist, right? And he had raped a bunch of patients. And until one person came out against him, no one really knew.
Yeah, because...
So, and Olivia was like, well, it only takes one person. Everyone thinks they're alone until somebody does. They always think they're the only one.
Yeah.
So.
And, he was also drugging his patients, too, in the show. So they were kind of, like, disoriented, and they were, like, unsure about it.
Yeah, like a Bill Cosby.
I didn't even.
But anyway, we're getting ready to wrap up. I tried to make the game, right? But I'm so behind in editing videos that I was editing videos and said, I'll get to it. It's on the queue, but I didn't get to it. But I do want to just play one little clip. Can I make this big? This is Omarosa versus Wendy Williams. I don't know if I can make this big.
Gosh.
But they got into an argument. I think I've seen this.
This
I love this clip.
Let's see.
Do that so that people
Of course, it
would
goes
know
on the wrong monitor. Is it called?
And then start.
All right, I was joking.
about plastic surgery. You're very open.
Yeah.
But there are celebrities who are not.
Yeah.
Now, did you have a nose job?
No.
It looks like you had a nose job.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, I just looked at before and after. Honey, before and after. Before and after pictures.
But if I can suggest, because the only thing that I've had done to my face is a little Botox, I would suggest for you some Restylane. The lines stay. They say good black don't crack. She's cracking.
And I would suggest a wig that doesn't stop my head 3 inches. That would be my suggestion.
You know what, Omarosa? And on that note, thank you for coming on my show.
They've since made up, and
But that's crazy how she comes on her show and then talks smack about her.
This is
but isn't
one...
that Omarosa though? That's her fashion.
There's just one more clip, right? And I didn't know it existed. That's why I want to show it. I'll find some more clips, but this clip right here is just the shadiest of the shady. You guys ready? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Last week we had Mariah Carey here in the studio.
You did? How is she doing?
Well, she was doing great.
Oh, great.
Yes.
It's great.
What I'm curious about, what do you think of her?
What do I think of her?
Yes?
I don't think of her.
Who is that?
Whitney Houston.
That was Whitney Houston?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was
Get the hell out!
I don't think
Oh,
of
that
her.
was so majestic. Holy
Right?
shit.
That was one of those like...
She's like, what do I think of her? I don't think of her.
She acted like caught off guard. Like what? Think of her.
So
what does that even mean?
Like, what is this question?
Whitney serving the ultimate, like.
Okay, maybe one last one. What was a good one?
This was all part of Guess the Shade?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I have to put that clip into like a instrumental or something. Like, please. That was
I like
worth it.
where is it? I like. Is it this one?
When I was in America, someone asked me, it's not like you go around saying this is how I feel, but someone said to me, what do you think about her? And I said, well, I think she's unbelievably
She's talking about Madonna.
creative. I'm amazed at the amount. Because in my day, I was pretty good at doing the same thing that she's doing, but she does it so much better. But, she's unbelievably creative because she's not unbelievably talented. She's not beautiful, but she's...
And I wanted to...
Damn.
Who was that?
That was Cher.
Damn.
Jesus. So
She's
basically,
not
all the
unbelievably
shade is
talented.
like every drag queen's go-to like persona. Then.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
Wait,
shit.
so she said.
I liked Wendy's way of getting back, though. She was just like, I do get Botox, and...
Right? Like, she didn't, like, these people are just,
Yeah, I'm like, she got
blatantly
double
shading
D
everybody.
implants in,
Yeah.
right? Like, why would she not say she had a nose job? Like, why is that sacred?
Exactly. And, like, you can really tell when people get a nose job sometimes.
We can just go through the clips if you guys want to just go through the clips, because it seems like we're having a good time. There's only a few, so...
Mariah Carey, say 3 nice things about Eminem.
They come in a package that you can carry wherever you go. And they say peanut, and you can have the regular kind.
Very good. Oh my God, I love it.
Wow.
Wait, I didn't hear it. It's like my thing went out.
Oh, well, can you get your life together?
Sorry.
Cut this out.
Mariah Carey, say 3 nice things about Eminem.
They come in a package that you can carry wherever you go. And they say peanut, and you can have the regular kind.
Very good. Oh my God, I love it.
Say no.
I mean, I do love peanut M&Ms.
Right? Have you tried the birthday cake ones?
Oh my God, they're so good.
Tell him it's my birthday.
Oh my God.
Yo, I have to come back and get some of those.
Now this one isn't. I wanted to start putting these from shady to least shady. This is one of the least shady ones, but
Now Britney has recorded her single with Madonna. Would you ever do a single with Madonna now, or probably not? Leave that.
I think I'll leave it with the performance. The performance was good. Maybe Madonna 10 years ago, maybe, but now, you know, I mean, I've seen the video, I've seen what they've done together, and...
What do you think? Truthfully.
Oh, I can't be so truthful on
Come
camera.
on, be truthful. What do you think?
I wished, you know, it was like the same old, you know, it was very bowling pin formation, dancers behind, you know, it was nothing that you haven't seen yet. I was like, oh, you know, that's dope, you know, Britney Madonna, you know.
now this one is good.
That's Christina Aguilera, right?
Yeah.
What year?
Who's that?
Dirty Years.
Yeah. What was that? 03?
Is this Nene?
Mm-hmm.
Now I know who she is.
While you sat there and looked like Casper the Ghost.
Will you can bring your
Let's be
voice
clear.
down? Will you bring your
Let's be clear, Casper.
Are you done?
You fooled a lot of people with this, but you've not fooled me.
Are you done?
You've not
Are you
fooled me.
done?
Be gone.
Are you done?
Disappear, ghost.
Honestly, Nene's acting this way because she feels she can run over me, and I will not stoop to her level. I refuse to do that because we're torn from two different cloths. I'm sorry.
The only reason why you've gotten this far is because of your last name, and you faked it for 50 years. You are very old, and you need to play your age and not 12.
But you know what? You don't really catch it, but if you really catch it, like, but she said for 50 years, meaning like you done never been to Jackson. Like, jeez. Like, Nene. Oh, this one's funny too. This
I
is
thought she was gonna play the one where she was sitting down in that circle, and it was like the panel, I guess, like the reunion or something. And then the lady was like, "Oh, that she goes to a sperm bank and gets."
Oh, I remember that one. That was Phaedra.
Phaedra.
Oh my God,
I remember that one. She said, "You don't know if you're she said, "You don't know if your baby's daddy is an axe murderer, or what did she say? Axe murderer, or is too broke and needed money for a pizza or something."
But that was mean.
Yeah.
We just basically replaced two members with one member, and it was basically just in God's plan. Yeah. For whatever reasons, it happened, and it happened for a good reason because the group has improved so much. We get along a lot better. The songs are a lot better. Our magic on stage is a lot better. We sing a lot better. Everybody gets to sing lead now because everybody can sing lead.
In her defense, I've yet to hear Latavia sing. I'm sorry. And then now she's all, I'm scared to sing and all of that. Latavia, have you ever heard Latavia sing?
No.
No.
I mean, I'm not saying. I'm just.
I thought this was the
Never actually made anything afterwards.
No, and we know Latoya can sing because she sang.
Mm-hmm.
But Latavia is like, she was on R&B Divas, I believe, and she was saying she was so scared to sing, and I don't know, and like, can we get a law or something like?
Exactly.
Like, wait, time out. What? How do you be in a group and be scared to sing?
I guess Beyonce ate her soul, cause.
So.
Pink. I freaking love Pink, yo. I've always liked her. It's not because she dissed her, but it was.
It sounded like that for a little bit. Like I always like that's my idol. Like
no,
I just like the way she
like how she just says, like, she shaded other people before, but it's just like, I don't know. I just like her style.
Nikki, I loved it when Pink was black for that first 5 minutes of her career. I thought it was amazing.
And then she's like, oh, But I feel like everyone in 2000 was trying to be black at some point. Maybe not Britney, but.
Just name one person who didn't have a pair of white Uptowns.
All right, we're gonna play a clip
Released
now.
a song. It's called Hell Yeah. It's about American Idol, and she says, "I'm quick to check a bitch if she is out of line." Are you the bitch she's singing about?
Don't know what she's singing. I didn't know she sang. I thought she rapped or whatever.
Now this one is just like, it has an art to it.
Strong, and probably only one other singer in American pop has Janet Jackson's level of influence. That's Madonna.
Do you see yourself going head to head with Madonna?
It's dance music, I'll say that, which is very similar. I think, how do I put this? I think what I do has class to it, I'll say.
I'm done.
It's just
that giggle made it.
Yeah, like she knew what she was doing. Like, this one's about Stacey Dash. Do you guys know who Stacey Dash is?
No.
Yeah.
Clueless.
Yeah, she's from.
Fortunately,
that's the.
Wait.
I don't even know what
black
Clueless
one, right?
is. Allegedly.
Wait, who was she in Clueless?
Huh?
The one who played Dion, because Clueless is my movie.
Oh.
I've never seen it.
Wait, the guy?
I just know.
Yeah, the black girl.
Oh, the black girl. Okay.
No, the guy. Just listen.
Yeah, because like at the beginning, like her and Cher, like Alicia Silverstone, like they're like, oh, we were named after like the biggest divas of the past who now do infomercials. So Cher and Dion.
Oh, okay.
Stacey Dash, and what's your take on her stance for coming out for Romney?
To each his own, and she's entitled to her opinion, and she doesn't have a job or something to promote right now. That's just my take on it.
Oh my god.
That was Vivian A. Fox, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Happy for her. And she's going to be making $18 million for 1 year. You think so?
They talking about Mariah Carey.
So? We know so.
Do you know that? How do you know
Yes.
that?
Well, that's what we have it confirmed through a source very close to her.
Okay, I was going to say inside sources. Would that be your husband?
She's the highest paid judge on television. That's going to mean.
She's like, can we get to the next topic?
What does Whitney think about
It's
the
like,
newest
but
diva
nah,
on the
though.
block?
Like, what was she supposed to say? Like, she just kept talking about her at her interview. Like, that was messed up.
What does Whitney think about the newest diva on the block?
Maybe it's not what I think. Maybe it's what she thinks is more important.
I never realized like they had that rivalry like that.
All the attention Jennifer Lopez gets, does that bother? Is there rivalries, by the way, in this business?
There are rivalries, but I don't think she has anything to do with me. I mean, my whole thing is singing, writing
She's an
songs.
actress.
Yeah, and I've been doing this, my whole life. Singing is first and foremost. It's a God-given talent that I'm grateful for. Her thing is something different.
I mean, Jennifer Lopez sucks. So
she's
like,
more of an entertainer. She's not really.
Jennifer Lopez is a good actress. She's not a good singer. Like I can't
good
stand
dancer.
Jennifer Lopez. A good dancer. The bitch can barely speak Spanish. She learned Spanish with fucking Mark Anthony. I don't care what no one says. Like, I don't like Jennifer Lopez. Like, she's a good actress. That's it. Like singing, her music's trash. Like I don't like her.
Is you or J-Lo?
Me or who?
Exactly.
Oh, this is one of my favorite ones.
That's not it, but I know what clip that you're talking about.
What the hell did Keisha Cole wear to the Grammys?
Mariah Carey is not.
Why was she invited?
She got invited? That's what I was going to say.
Go look up her outfit.
Oh, are we
Did
gonna?
you guys listen?
Yeah, are we gonna watch this?
She's so interested in the shape.
I'm sorry.
Mariah Carey is not. She's fabulous for a throwback.
Oh!
We love
Oh my god!
Damn.
Wait, she just shaded Mariah Carey?
Yo, Katy Perry needs to go home and think about what she's done.
It's just like, lady.
That's a wrap now. Ooh, I can't wait. Wait till they ask her about her.
In a dressing room at the Magic Johnson show with Kelly and Beyonce and the other one. and the other one.
Well, actually, no.
Wait, what did she do?
Listen to him.
Oh my God. In a dressing room at the Magic Johnson show with Kelly and Beyonce and the other one. And the other one.
Well, actually, no. Here's the thing.
Who was that?
That's Arsenio Hall.
No, the girl.
And the other
Oh,
one.
that's LaToya Luckett.
Oh,
goodness.
Yeah, that was the last. Wait, let me just make sure. Yeah, that was the last clip, guys. I guess we'll wrap up the show now. Thank you everyone for listening. We are available on iTunes, of course, and we're available on SoundCloud. I'm a little late uploading on SoundCloud. And of course, it will always be on the YouTube channel. There'll be clips and there'll be the full episode. Will anybody like to shout out channels or personal social media?
I just uploaded a new episode of my podcast. It's on iTunes and SoundCloud. It's called The Midnight Hour Podcast. That's it.
And you all know Slowlist.
Yes, youtube.com/Slowlist in your face. You can also follow the podcast at Slowlist Council on Twitter. You can also follow us at Slowlist Network on Twitter, or me personally at Slowlist. Subscribe and like the videos if you're listening to this on YouTube. Leave a rating on iTunes if you're listening on iTunes. Or leave a like on SoundCloud. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you guys for coming.
Yes.
Thank you.
We will see you guys next week.
What we do here is go back.
Loud.